This is Fox 2 News in the morning.
We've been telling you about it, and now after a winter storm is here, the latest on just how much snow, ice, and sleet we could see before the system moves on as we take you for this live look at the Poplar Street Bridge.
I'm Extreme Weather Specialist Chris Higgins at the Woods Basement System Storm Runner, and we have seen freezing rain, sleet, and snow all over the place this morning, and the roads in many areas are terrible. We'll show you the latest from Interstate 270 coming up.
And it has been a busy night. It is going to be a busy day for road crews on both sides of the river. What MoDOT and IDOT are telling us this morning and what we have seen so far on the roadway.
Good morning, a lot to bring you. It is 6 a.m. Welcome here to this special edition of Fox 2 News in the morning. It is Sunday, January 5th. I'm Laura Simon.
And I'm Andy Banker. The winter storm we've been telling you about for most of the past week is now here. We have team coverage lined up to help guide you through it all across the bi-state area. Extreme
weather specialist Chris Higgins is live in the Woods Basement System Storm Runner, and Chris Renier is live in the Nissan Road Runner and out on the streets. First, though, we're going to check in with meteorologist Jamie Travers. The roads are already getting pretty treacherous out there.
Yeah, and this is the problem. Once the precipitation starts, it's not going to get any better.
Yeah, Chris said terrible, right?
Yeah,
Chris
terrible.
Higgins, yeah.
And we were expecting extremely hazardous and perhaps even not even possible to get around in parts of the region here through today. So it's only going to be getting worse as more and more precipitation begins to fall. Let's go ahead and take you to a few live looks. Here is 64 at Brentwood. You can see that the road is mostly covered there. Looks like traffic is moving along, though, at a decent clip. Of course, we don't have too many people out just yet. You'll also notice the grass is not covered. Here in the St. Louis Metro, we have had a lot of sleet. So sleet with some snow, some freezing rain. It's all just mixing in, but it has been a lot of sleet here. 94 at 364 to the west of St. Louis, also showing mostly covered roads. You can see those tire tracks from that car that just went by. 55 and 141. Actually, as of the past 30 minutes or so, those roads are becoming more covered. About 30 minutes ago, you could see a little bit of sleet buildup on the sides of the road, but really not a whole lot. But it looks like they've had more of a changeover to probably a snow-sleet mixture as well, from more of a sleet and freezing rain mixture earlier, because that is farther south in Arnold. Power Doppler showing area-wide precipitation, that bluish purple shading, that would be more of your snow and then even sleet mixing in.
So you see,
north of I-70,
there's a winter storm warning.
Mostly snow throughout today, but the St. Louis Metro still experiencing that mix, but more wet snowflakes mixing in as of late. As you get farther to the south, though, that's where we are dealing with some freezing rain.
I'm filming this with my new camera.
Lightning showing up on the map, so we have basically what we have: thunderstorms, but freezing rain with those south of Dent County. That is where we have that ice storm warning in place. And we did get a report from Farmington that at the airport there, they're already starting to see some slushy buildup on the roads and some ice accumulation on elevated surfaces and power lines. So this morning, thunderstorms, as we're already seeing. So thunder with a heavy snow, sleet, freezing rain, fast accumulations this afternoon. That all continues. We might have a bit of a lull as the first part of the system pulls to the north and east, and then the back edge of the system rolls back in. So colder air arrives on the backside of that storm. We switch over to all snow from northwest to southeast, and then that will come to an end also from west to east as we head towards sunrise tomorrow morning. So this is just the beginning of this storm system, and we have a ways to go, and roads are already deteriorating, or those conditions are already worsening across the region. So for that, we are going to send it out, I believe, to Extreme Weather Specialist Chris Higgins in the Woods Basement System Storm Runner. Hey, Chris, where are you, and how are things going out there?
Roads are terrible. Jamie, we're up here in North County on 270. We're just passing, coming up on the Record Center, the Federal Record Center up here, making our way eastbound. We're going to be crossing interstate, or the Mississippi River here, and crossing over into Illinois. We have had all kinds of different precipitation types out here on the roads. As we take you on the forward view, we're coming up on Bellefontaine Road and just beyond that Lilac. And the most moment, it's about 60% snow and about 30% sleet and maybe 10% freezing rain out here, and it's all sticking to the road surfaces. As you look down at Interstate 270 below us and in front of us, there's not a sign, hardly a pavement anywhere, and there hasn't been a sign of a plow anywhere since we've been out on the interstate over the last 20 minutes or so. I want to take a look at the road surface temperatures because that is key. And as you look at the road deck temperature, the air temperature is the top temperature, and the air temperature is cold enough, 23 degrees. So whatever's falling is wintry in form, and whatever is falling, and it is a mix, is sticking to the roads because as we measure the road temperature with our infrared sensor here in the Woods Basement System Storm Runner, we're showing 26 degrees. So we have ourselves a major issue developing out here. Fortunately, it is a Sunday morning and not a Monday morning. But as you mentioned, we've got a whole 12 to 18 hours of this and likely going to be going back and forth between snow, heavy snow, some sleet, some freezing rain, especially for folks down to the south, and then, of course, the resulting problems on the roads. I don't anticipate roads getting any better. They're only going to stay the same or get worse as we go through the day. That's the way it looks up here in North County on Interstate 270. Let's send it out to the other Chris Renier, who's keeping tabs on the roads from his location. Chris, where are you? What's happening?
Chris, we are above Highway 40 here, I-64, just west of 141 in Town and Country. Want to show you the conditions out here. First, let me show you what it's like on the overpasses, on the bridges, if you will. This is pretty much ice and snowed over here. It is very slick. It is difficult to navigate if you're driving. Certainly if you're walking as well. Now I-64, just below us, we have one car coming at us, which will help show the light and some of what's on I-64 right now. There are tracks here, and it is passable, but it is difficult driving and difficult making your way places. We were doing a little bit of slipping and sliding ourselves just getting out to this location. I can show you some video that we captured a short time ago. This is on 270 South near Manchester Road. A couple of MoDOT trucks out there doing some salting and some plowing. There was enough coverage on 270 for MoDOT to do some plowing, getting the snow, sleet, freezing rain, ice off the roadway the best that they possibly could. I talked a short time ago too with Joe Monroe out at IDOT. He tells me that it is passable, but you have to be, in his words, respectful of the roadways, and you are able to get through. The biggest problem area, according to Joe over on the Illinois side, is down in Monroe County, in the Randolph County, where he says they've had some significant freezing rain, so obviously be careful if you are out in that area. And just a few minutes ago, I talked with a gentleman by the name of Kyle Justice. He is a private plower and salter of these parking lots. He's been out since about 3 o'clock this morning. Tells me that he has seen a lot of slippery conditions. He has seen a lot of MoDOT trucks out, and he says you just have to be careful in these parking lots as you try to make your way in areas. And if we can come back to me live, we do have a little bit of traffic here on I-64. Some folks out trying to make their way to where they need to be early on this Sunday morning. But the bottom line here, Andy and Laura, is if you are out, you definitely need to take it very slow. Be very careful. The conditions are treacherous and hazardous. I can feel sleet and ice pellets hitting me now, and it's definitely not a straight snow out at this location, so that's certainly going to complicate things as well. MoDOT and IDOT will certainly be out for